What's up, guys? Scott Lett here, owner of Iron City Power Washing. You're probably wondering why I'm dressed up, and that's pretty much what we're going to be talking about in this video. One, I'm taking my wife on a date tonight for Valentine's. We're going the night before, and I'll tell you why here in a second. Okay, it's been a second. It's because you can pick whatever restaurant you want. So we're going to one of our favorite places. It's quiet, it's good food, reasonable prices, and we'll be able to take our newborn child. I did the same thing with my other kids, so this place means a lot to my wife, so we're going to take her out and enjoy a nice dinner tonight. But also, I got a call from the principal of one of our schools, and I've learned that every time I go to one of these schools, someone very important is usually there, and I'm always introduced. And I used to show up in, dirty pants, work shirt, and I'm not really sure if they took me seriously or not. So I've always made it a point to, if I'm going to go meet with a principal, a superintendent, a director of operations, that I'm going to even wear something a little bit nicer than just my polo shirt, right? So, because these are usually the people that are writing the checks to my company. So if I'm going to be in front of them, I need to look the part. I need to look like a business owner. Okay, look like I care about this account, care about my relationship with them. So I am dressed up because I went and did an estimate, and I met with the principal, I met with the assistant principal, and the director of operations for the school. And some of you are probably thinking, oh, that doesn't matter. Well, if that's how you think, you're wrong, because presentation, how you speak, how you carry yourself, I would say it says a lot about you, but in their mind, they're going to take you a lot more serious if you look the part, and when you speak, you sound professional, okay, and that gives you just more credibility as a business owner. Okay, so if you go to lunch with someone, if you go to a meeting with someone at a high level, dress the part, okay? Because like I said, presentation is super important, especially when you get into these commercial, accounts. All right. So, and even when, like the other day, yesterday, I went and did a job with our lead tech, and I got a call from a property management company for an apartment complex, and I was in my work pants. I was in the field, I look like I've been working. I was soaking wet from the rain, but I went all the way home, put on some khakis, and put on our Iron City polo, and I went and met with a property manager, a leasing agent, and we walked the property. So I had some khakis on, collared shirt, and that showed them that, hey, I am a business owner. All right, I spoke well, because if I were to just talk normal, I would sound like an Alabama redneck. But when I speak to you guys, if I go speak to some clients, I make sure that when I speak that I sound professional. It does take some work, because when I get lazy, I can have a southern drawable. So I really have to work on it, okay? Is that going to make or break them hiring you? No, but it helps. All right, presentation matters. Like when you show up to a job, residential or commercial, you should have some form of uniform. All right, you need to have something with your company name on it. All right, showing up in a wife beater with a cigarette hanging out of the side of your mouth, your pants hanging down to your knees, looks sloppy, looks unprofessional. Yeah, you may get that job, but when you show up, you're going to be raising some concern based on how you look. All right, if you look like you're going to steal someone's house, they're probably going to treat you that way. All right, so how you look, how you present yourself, it means a lot. All right, even if we're just pressure washers, you need to present yourself as a professional. All right. Now we're pretty strict over here at Iron City Power Washing. Like we try to, look the best we can, and I try to order new uniforms every year for us, t-shirts. Sometimes our shirts get so nasty that our lead tech will show up in something else. As long as he looks decent and doesn't look sloppy, which he never does, I'm fine with it. Especially in the winter, if you're wearing a big jacket to stay warm, covering up, it is what it is. All right. So, and a lot of you may disagree with this video, saying, man, you're over the top. People don't care what you look like. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you, the areas that I service, Vestavia, Mountain Brook, Homewood, Hoover, there's a certain standard around here. And I'm not making up these rules. These aren't things I've come up with. This is just how it is, and things that you have to learn so you can adapt. So when you get in front of these people, you're not raising concerns in their head. I mean, they're already skeptical to hire someone to come to their house. If you look like a slob when you show up to their house for an estimate, or even when you do the job, it may not go well. If you don't look like you can do a good job, they're going to have in their mind that you're not going to do a good job. So it is what it is. At least try. I'm telling you guys, even your attitude, you're going to come across a lot of difficult people. All right, if you're out there touching 4 to 5 properties a day, meeting in front of people, you're going to have people question you. You're going to have people give you attitude. You're going to have people speak down to you because you're just a pressure washer. That's another reason I like to show up, and you kind of take them by surprise when you show up looking professional. Like when you're fit, like me and my business partner, we take care of ourselves. We're in good shape. We both have college degrees. We dress accordingly. We look sharp. All of our trucks look good. So in their mind, we're probably just some, slob with a pressure washer. But when we show up and we look a certain way and our presentation is nice and clean, it's going to help you get more jobs. Again, that's how it is around here. And if you live in these big cities where there's a lot of wealth, it's only going to help you. I'm telling you guys. But if you disagree, you disagree. If you're just running around looking like a slob, landing all these jobs, and do whatever you got to do. All right. But what I've learned, especially in the commercial space, is you need to look the part. Okay. Especially during estimates. If you're meeting with these high up executives, these property managers, these business owners, you need to dress accordingly. So, and that's why I'm dressed up like this now. All right. So I promised you guys a wash video tomorrow at the bank. I've already sent over the full scope to my lead tech. He's going to get there before me, get started on the curbs. And then when I get there, after helping my wife and kids in the morning, I will record, us cleaning the bank, making sure everything's nice and tidied up there. And I'll post it for you guys. So, I think I've had a couple of you mention setting up a call. So if you want to set up a call with me for $75, again, I'm not looking to get rich, but if I'm going to take more time away from already making these videos to answer more questions, to share my 7 years of, experience and knowledge, whatever you want to call it, I want to be compensated for it. All right. Because you're probably going to ask questions in regards to things that I'm willing not to talk about on my channel because I have competitors. So if you want to get more into the weeds about things, call me for $75. You can pick my brain for an hour. I'll share whatever you want to know, and I'll give an answer based on, like I mentioned before, my experience. So my cell phone number is 205-732-2012, and we will figure something out. There's also a guy up in Wisconsin that I've gotten to know, and I've set up his Facebook ads for him, and he is crushing it. He actually messaged me a couple of days ago, and he wants me to set up his Facebook ads. And I will say this, a lot of our jobs we have been getting have been from Facebook ads. So if you would like me to set up your Facebook ads, I'd say I'm pretty good at it. Just be aware it takes a little bit of time for them to work. All right, and you have to set a reasonable budget per day, but they do work. The longer they run, the more leads you will get. Okay, and he's done so well in Wisconsin that he wants me to do it again for him. So put together some more Facebook ads. So if you're interested in that, I can set up some Facebook ads for you. I think he paid me like $200 to do that, which I told him, hey, you choose. So hey, if $200 is worth it to you to set up some Facebook ads and have a lot of reoccurring work, leads come in, hit me up. I just need some pictures. Tell me what services you provide. I'll set it up. I'll just log into your Facebook. Then you can change your password so I won't get back in. If you think I wouldn't do that anyways, but that's kind of how we did it. I'm your guy. So I just want to see you all succeed. I want to see you all win. And I'm just sharing my experiences along the way. I'm gonna go take my beautiful wife on a date now. Scott Lett, Iron City Power Wash.